Hello everybody, Cold War Nerd here, back again with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about this thing, the M17. Yes, finally gets its own video now. So, let's just get into it. M17 was adopted in, I believe, 1959. It replaced the M9A1 gas mask. The M9A1 gas mask, jeez, which I actually have in my collection as well. Also, I cleaned the entire room. Now I have more closet space to store extra stuff in, because the shelf right here, believe it or not, is actually getting filled up. So first, I'm gonna teach you how to put it on. So what you do is you take this little metal clip, and you simply just clip it to this D-ring right here. Simple. Then you take your Then you take your D-ring, which got caught on a mag pouch somehow. But you take your you take your leg clip, you slide it around your leg. Slide it around the leg. Right? Then you take it and you put it through this little hole right here, but you don't clip it there. Instead, you just pull it through like that, then you pull it up, and you clip it into the same D-ring. So there, now we have our M17 bag. Let's just quickly, never mind. Okay, let's just quickly, very simple, right? It is indeed very simple. So now we're going to talk about the mask itself and some of the accessories it comes with. Or I got it with, at least. There's still a shit ton of stuff that I don't have that goes with this. So let's just put it on real quick, and then I'll, that way you can see what it looks like when it's worn. And then after that, then we will get to talking about stuff that my mask came with. Bear with me here. Okay, so now that we have the mask on, what you're going to do is you're going to take these two straps right here, and you're going to want to slide each one of them underneath your armpit, just like that. And to perform a seal check, you're going to want to put your hands on these little clips right here, and you're going to want to take a deep breath. And if the mask suctions up against your face, that's how you know there's a seal. So it is suctioning up. AKA, this mask is sealed to my face. Okay. Jeez, I took the filters out a while ago. For some reason, because my mom thought they were dangerous. So now it's really hard to breathe in this thing. But since I found out that the filters weren't dangerous, which they aren't unless they're broken or leaking, still don't take any of my advice seriously. But now that I found out that they're safe for the most part, I'm going to get a second set of filters and then put that on. So now let's talk about the chem hood. This little can or thing, it's actually the chem hood. It's not part of the mask. The mask is underneath this. So it's very, it's just supposed to protect your other parts of your head, like the back of your head, top of the head, and your neck from other types of chemical agents. Now let's talk about the gloves. These are literally just some good old chemical gloves. These are the glove, like the stuff that you you know, put on before you put on these gloves. You don't need them. So this chemical glove is made in 1980, and this chemical glove was also made in 1980. So these are twins, I guess. They were probably issued together. Who knows, though? I keep dropping them. So, literally, just slide them on. Make sure to wash them out first. Mine had a bunch of, like, talcum powder in them, which is very annoying when you first put it on. It's all itchy and shit. So, make sure to wash your gloves out. Alright, you just slide it on there. See? I mean, not that complicated. If you're wearing a mop suit, which is what these were intended to be worn with, you tuck the mop suit over the gloves. That way it seals. So, I mean, you can still retain most of your finger movement. I mean, let's just test it with the M16. I dropped my law. I mean, you can still fire a rifle. They're a bit bulky. They're a bit annoying. But, I mean, and they get pretty hot. It's ridiculous. Especially in full mop, which I've worn full mop before. It's ridiculous. It gets hella hot in there. So, now, let's talk a little bit about the manual, which, let's just check. I have like a bag of field manuals. Hold on, let me find the M17. 17. There we go. So, this is literally just your bare bones M17 manual. I actually, I didn't want to buy. The only one I could find in good condition was like $20. So I literally just went to Google's like document archive, and I found the section of just Army field manuals, and this was in it. So let me just so like, you know, it just explains stuff like description of the mask, the bag, the waterproof bags, the hood, winterization kit, which I don't have, optical inserts, detector papers, decontaminating kit, decontaminating, reimpregnating kit, preventive maintenance, and just like procedure on how to check your mask, make sure it still functions. So right now it's in a little plastic bag. I assume I should store it somewhere in the mask. I don't know though. That's about all I have for the M17. I do not have. I found a pretty cheap winterization kit. If any of you want to send me a winterization kit, I mean, really, if any of y'all want to send me anything, just like give me your just email me, and I'll email me some whatever the hell, and I'll see what I can do. Problem is, I am a minor. I am a minor, so I wouldn't really know how to deal with that, how to get stuff from y'all to me, but, you know. Now, let's just talk about what's inside this damn bag. Okay, so let's just show you the inside. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but it's pretty spacious. You can definitely store other stuff in there. At the end, there's a little pocket, which I'm pretty sure is what you put the winterization kit into. And then on the back, there's a little pocket. So now I'm just going to put my stuff back in the bag. So I'm going to theoretically put the winterization kit in. And then take these, fold them up, drop them into the bottom of the bag, press it down so it's nice and compressed in there. And I'm going to want to take the mask, okay, what you're going to want to do is you're going to take it, you're going to want to push the hood in. That way it is like this. So you can just quickly, because the whole objective is to get the mask on within 5 seconds or less. So let's just see. I don't know if that was 5 seconds. I'm not going to check. There's no way I'm going back and checking that, though. It probably wasn't, though. So yeah, we're just going to take that. We're just going to very haphazardly just put it back in the bag. There. Go. See, now our bag resealed, all nice and tight. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about this little baggie, about this little section of the bag back here. I don't quite know what I'm supposed to put in here. If any of you want to figure it out, be my guest. I guess for now I can just store the manual, I guess. Oh, manual doesn't fit. I am either assuming probably extra lenses or extra filters, is my current assumption. So, that's about all, gents. I'll see you boys in the next one. Cold War Nerd, signing off. Goodbye, gentlemen.